We are in Los Monteros. Actually, we are having an open house today of a house of 6 million euros. And before we go there, just wanted to share with you a little bit more about the East Marbella, and starting from the first thing that is different from the west side. West, when I say west side, you can consider Puerto Banús, Golden Mile, and Estepona. And look at this promenade. It's very different than the other ones that we have there. So we have some wood trails here, but there's not that quality on the promenade for the people to walk. It's cool, it's like more rustic, but it's already defined that they will build all this promenade connecting Soto Grande, or Manilva actually, to Malaga. So they will improve this structure here. And that's something I normally comment at the videos. Spain still have a lot of improvement to do in this structure, infrastructure of streets, of the beach side, especially for generating more quality for visitors. We are arriving now in a quite famous beach club, one of the main ones here in the east side of Marbella. Like if you are in Puerto Banús, Golden Mile, you have that sensation to be in a city, but here is more like a beach, The beach sensation is totally different than you have in Puerto Banús area. This is a beach club, a restaurant. The first thing you're gonna see the differences is the promenade. The promenade here is not so good like in the west Marbella. And the second difference, which is a very positive point for the east side of Marbella, is the quality of the beaches. You can realize the beach is a little bit lighter, the sand is wider at it. It feels cozy, feels more comfortable. Look from this perspective, how cool is this chiringuito here? They also have parties. It's a quite famous restaurant, but there's another restaurant that we came from there. We have plenty of chiringuitos here. There's another one famous there called Nosso Beach Club. So that's the second main difference between the two areas. This one is, I think it's better. You feel more like family oriented in this side, and also the water. You can see the kids there playing. You see the water. Normally it's more calm, and then it's easier. You can just walk up to 30 meters inside of the sea. So you feel always easy to get in, Let's go this way and walk a little bit for you to see the track the people have to walk here. You see the difference between the space created for people to walk here. It's totally different than Estepona or Golden Mile, Puerto Banús, even Old Town Marbella. The main difference, first one, the promenade, second one, the beach here. We can say, I would say, in my opinion, is a little bit better, the quality of the sand and the beach, the water. But the big negative is the way for you to walk here. And now before we go to the open house, I want to mention the third main difference between East Marbella and West Marbella. Actually, East Marbella is something that many people don't know when they first discover Marbella. And one of the big differences between this area and the other one is that here in West, in East Marbella, we don't have actually too many parking spaces. You have to park on the street, and it's quite normal when you come here during the summer. You don't find a place to park, unfortunately. And this is a very, very good point of Estepona. You probably watch some of my videos, and I like to show it. Estepona, they have thousands of parking spaces underground, which is something that adds a lot of value for families if you want to go to the beach and park your car. Sometimes it's a big problem because imagine you come here with your family, where are you going to park if you come during a high season? We just arrived at the open house in a very high position here in El Rosario, actually is the name of this urbanization. And I promised you before 5 differences from East and West Marbella. So I'm missing 2 of them. Let's go have a quick look at the house, and then I will explain you these are the 2 differences. As normal, we have something to drink at the open house. But the main thing about this house is the view. Look at this, looks like a picture of Marbella, right? You can see 2 main golf courses there, Santa Clara, Higueron, also La Concha from this other perspective. We normally do the videos in Estepona or Golden Mile, so this is a different view from La Concha. Let's get inside and we're gonna speak a bit more about this. This is a house of 6.5 million euros. Apparently we have 3 or maybe 4 different levels. But let's go first to check the views from the terrace. Excuse me. Wow. Oh, look at this. Huh? These views here are priceless, don't you think? This beautiful green area in front of you, it's amazing. One thing you're gonna realize is the atmosphere here, you know, the density and the atmosphere of the place. Look the green areas we have all around here. So it's more residential, more calmer than West Marbella compared to Puerto Banús, Golden Mile. And the second thing, the last one, is the difference between the prices. So this property here is not cheap. Of course, it's 6.5 million euros for 610 square meters built, 4 bedrooms, but you see the quality is totally brand new. And with these views here, very peaceful, and very private actually. So these 2 things that I just mentioned, the difference of the density and the atmosphere and the prices, normally I would say from 20 to 30% less than Marbella. It's something that gives you an opportunity to choose, you know, if you prefer the area in Puerto Banús and Golden Mile. I would say There, the life is busier, much more commercial centers, have different stores, but here is more like calmer, it's peaceful, tranquil, very good for families especially. But of course, you're gonna have to drive around if you wanna live here. Probably gonna need car for most of the things. And if we come back this way, if we change this perspective, you can see a bit better La Concha again. You can see Puerto Banús from here in that angle. There are these two golf courses here. One is Santa Clara and the other one, they are beside each other. The other one is Higueron. And facing straight here is the place that we've been before. I showed you the beach and the chiringuitos in that area. Yeah, this is something for you to understand better Marbella, because I know from my clients, they normally try to understand the different locations, different neighborhoods. This is a good option. There is not, I guess, there is not gated communities. Maybe they are creating some new ones here, but this is another thing that is different from the other side, because here you don't find many gated communities, and this is the safety is normally something very important for high-end luxury clients. And I have a friend of mine, Cedric. He just sold a villa for 17 million here in Los Monteros, which is something that we are seeing more and more, people investing more on this part of Marbella. And I actually lived in Mijas, which is a very close to here community. It's a city beside Marbella in the east side. Mijas is a place that is growing quite fast. It's also a place that people live there a lot. Many people that lives in Mijas, they go to Marbella to work. Marbella is the center of the commercial the areas like Puerto Banús. They host normally the big business, and that's why many people prefer to live in a place like this and drive to Golden Mile or different places in West Marbella. And we actually lived in Cala Honda. It's a place very high with very beautiful views. Before living there, we also lived in Fuengirola, which is a city very calm, very family oriented as well. I like Fuengirola because it's very flat, so you can walk and use bikes there. So like the life there is quite different than Marbella. You have so much nightlife, but as I mentioned before, it's very important for people that looking to move to Costa del Sol to understand the different cities, different lifestyle. Thank you very much for watching the video. Leave your comment if you want to know something else about Marbella or Costa del Sol, and I see you in the next video.